How many times I got to let y'all bitches know I'm why so many bitches wanna take my flow? I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spot.
Vibes. Look, baby go 2 is reloaded. Got the hottest tape in the streets right now. Yeah. Listen, look, they done broke up the tongue and now they got me started. Used to post in a vacant apartment, shoot like a rapper but move like an artist. Only see blue when I roll out this coffin. Listen, think it's time that I clear up the rumors about who got the city on offense. I am not shorty, they see I'm maneuver, cause when I be stepping, moving them stompers, I get that motivation to the realest. I'm missing to my bag and now my feelings. I make a couple thousand for my minutes, trippy little step on mommy little minutes. I see him throwing shots but I don't feel it. We don't even know your block the corn spin it. Please you going, I already did it. The money you show made it up for citizens. Got up the porch, I fell in love with the court. I cannot play for no lackers. Went on the tour, realized I had to see more. You be coming, we still go backwards. Girl is a cross, she only beat for the sport. Till we catch you in here while I asked him. He's like a boss, I fell in love with my source and I heard it until new a rapper. Hold on, that's tough. I just straight out the town, that's us. Told him I got the crown. That what if the homies ain't feeling your sound? That's much. We're too booked in around, that's much. I lost my dog and I found bad luck. If you play with my name, you a clown. That's us for my team to LA. I am now that up. But I'm not underrated, that's an understatement. I'm the hottest coming off the bleacher. Went from my mother basement to 100 stages. I remember saving up for sneakers. Got me a deal before I got a feature. I was convinced to play me on his speaker. Body like never let nobody reach her. If he gon' say it, do it on a knee nut. Flow unlocked. Way too smart, I don't know no op. Say to my lane, I know nuts up and they know what I think cause they know my block. I put in paper, these froze up rocks, so I'll go ahead and take to go show my knock. Mama gon' pray cause she know my fuck. I'm just trying to get paid to control my spot. Clack, 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 boom! Hottest in the city, you're
Yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man, it's your boy LeRon, female rapper, Lee, back with another video. Yo, when you come in, please make sure that you thumbs up this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live. You know what I mean? So we're going to be here talking about, you already know what's going on with Lotto. She trying to front, acting like she this. Come on, Lotto. We see what's going on. You're flabbergasted right now. You know, you didn't think that people were going to be exposed to what was really going on, because at first I didn't really get it because I wasn't listening to everything, but when I did, it all made sense. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, there is some funny business going on, so we're going to chit chat about that, you know, nonetheless. So let's get into that. Let's get into this.
Bam! Is she feeling hot then I make that fuss and I get it? Brooklyn, Trinidad, yeah, vibes, baby go season. Listen, look, how could I lose? Came from the bottom, but now I got nothing to prove. Handle my business and stay out the drama, cause I know they watching my moves. I've been too busy hating on my comments, but still ain't got nothing to do. I just lay at the top and go watching my views. Cause you ain't get my spot, now you dropping a woo. Damn, already chose. Won't get my heart cause it's already froze. A quarter of my money, I'm already gone. If you look in my face, then I'm already known. Since I ain't selling my body for numbers, I gotta spend extra 20 on my clothes. Really that shorty, that's word of my mother. Her daughter be stepping anywhere she go. I'm her. If I can't sell no records, these dimes work. Need a wire going through my verse. Hit a milli speaking up on my her. Pretty little tatted shorty, why would I curse? I was just on the block in the east, made a bop on the beat. Now labels wanna sign her. And I don't gotta drop every week cause they flock when I speak. I never need reminders. Yeah, I get it. Baby gold is the realest one in it. And the stars in my windows is tinted. Now my ex trying to see how I'm living. Ain't complaining, I really be chill. I just took me a shot at 10-3 to the wicked. Now my block, I ain't see you come spin it. That's not who you are, but it's speak how you living. Look, give me a budget before I step through. I be fighting my demons, but I'm blessed too. Send me a blocker, I'll address you. I could back me and start in a sweatsuit. Diamonds is dancing, that's my best move. Pay me to walk up in your venue. I've been a spot, but see, I've been new. We do not respond to thirst and get views. I do what I like. I could wake up today, get a feature, go hit up Rihanna and buy me some ice. And to walk out the spot on my Nina, they still where I'm going. I tell them it's spice. Play yourself, but don't play with your life. Got a bag of you still on my tight. Sure to be watching everything I do and still and get it right. Bow!
Well,
Is she feeling hot that I made that?
I got
Like
questions.
that every time. Yeah, we back.
I hold on, let me turn that off real quick. So yeah. So let's just move forward, you know. So there's a few things going on. Lotto, you know, yesterday, you know, all of the tracks leaked, you know, from Lotto, and today she's trying to like make it seem like she's in the studio writing, even though there is no verification that she was writing stuff then. We ain't never heard no verses the way that they got these, that, you know, Leray, Lotto got exposed. We ain't never heard nobody do that to Nicki, ever. If you try to lie and say that, oh, you know, everybody, and this is the thing I didn't like about Lotto, is that she's manipulative. Nicki Minaj ain't even on the internet right now. Why are you trying to play this lady and trying to bring her back out to your whack ass? Why are you trying to do that, Lotto? I thought it was crazy. Everybody saying she was super freaky grandma at the AMAs. I seen that after I got off live. I was like, yo, people are crazy. Yo. So the whole big energy, exactly. And you know what? Coi Leray thinks she's slick. She on that big energy DICC. Yeah, she on that. You hear the sound of her new song? I hope that it works for her. And I see what she's trying to do. She's following that old school type of, if you get it, you get it. You understand what I'm saying? Coi Leray thinks she's slick though. But listen, this is what I say, and I don't care how you feel. I'm just sick. Like, why we ain't seeing no dark skin, brown skin, average, like just basic girls winning? We keep seeing all these light skin, basic ass. What is going on? And I don't have nothing against. I love all shades, but I'm just saying, like, why we can't break it up a little bit and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give a little more shine to the other female rappers because I just feel like Lotto is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like when you take away all that shit and then you even hear tracks like that where niggas, come on. Nicki works with songwriters, right? Songwriters that work with hooks and things like that. If she's doing a singing song, most of the time she wrote on the singing song with the artist as well, because a true artist is not going to let everybody do word for word. You know what I'm saying? You got to get some credit somewhere on the song. Even if you switch something around, you got to get some sort of credit. So Nicki has a Vanguard Award. It's bigger than a Grammy. Make sure y'all respond with that. Exactly, Deuce Mom. How did a stupid ass not know that that I will always love you dearly song, and Whitney just covered it? That shows she doesn't know shit about music. Facts. I think when Whitney had passed away, what's the woman's name who wrote that song? It's escaping me right now, but she was like, she wanted to be clear, like, she receives the royalties to that song. So I thought that was real back then when she did that. Yo, it's crazy. It feels like every February something happens. Screen sharing was canceled. Okay, yeah, I know. Yo, I also was late because I had to read. It didn't take that long, but I was just sitting here, but I had to restart my computer because I was just like, restart this shit, because I don't ever restart my computer. Sometimes I come here every few weeks and then it might say it refreshed and did an update, but I was like, let me restart this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What? All right. So what is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? What are some of your favorite dishes that you like to make? Yo, moving to Texas, I never realized how much I do like cheese. Wait, broccoli, cheese, and rice casserole. I really like it, but you got to know how to make it really good, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't make it. Every guy can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But that broccoli cheese casserole is really good. That's not something that I'm eating this year, but I actually think I'm gonna take it easy this year. What I might do is I might go get me some like rotisserie chickens, and then on the day of Thanksgiving, I'm gonna pop them in the oven and season them and rub them down with some olive oil and just, you know what I'm saying? And make some vegetables and some sides and stuff like that, because I'm not making no big ass turkey. You know what's so crazy? How many of you, since you've been away from your parents, have you made a full Thanksgiving with the turkey, cleaned the turkey out? I'm talking about cleaned it all. Yeah, I used to watch my mom doing that. I used to be so impressed. Like she would clean that turkey. Yup. So, how many of y'all have ever made a turkey outside of your parents? It's almost like I'm scared to do certain things in a way. And don't you think that's weird? How many, if you mature and you live on your own, it's still, I don't think many people speak about this. Or maybe you just grow into it, maybe like as you get older, but I still feel like a kid in some ways. Real talk. Like, of course, I conduct business like an adult. I have a real adult job. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel like a kid in some ways. Like I don't, and when I say a kid, a part of it is being like, of course, I love living on my own, but I just feel like something's missing. I always feel like that, and it's probably because I'm here in Texas. But I feel like even if I lived alone, it would still feel like that. It's like something's missing, like your family. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. But that will get to you. You know what I'm saying? When I first moved here, it got to me like holidays was really hard, especially if you can't just leave like that. But it kind of just make you a trooper, and you just able to just, you know what I mean? Of course, you go back home when you can. But yeah, let me bring this up real quick. I wanted to bring up this Joe Budden. I think this might have been on the Shade Room. Give me a second. I want to bring the screen up as well. If you coming in, please make sure that you thumbs up the video, subscribe as well. You know what I mean? One of my friends, they was at telling me that, you know what, I'm gonna hit them up. Maybe I'll do it another where he want to come on here and talk shit about like he has a really good perspective. This is the weirdest thing, right? Me and him was born the same day, and we just been like I told you, I worked at this healthcare company in New York, and like we used to just talk doing transfers because like he did different stuff. So we just speaking on the phone and stuff like that. So then we just ended up being cool. But we born the same day, same year. I was born at 3 in the afternoon. He was born at 7 o'clock. It's like, yeah. And we got this. It's you ever have a friend that's like this, right? You ever have a friend that no matter how long y'all don't speak, it's like I could not speak to him for months, but it's just like you always, it's just not any issue or no shit like that. It's just not no funny shit because we know how we are. Listen, we the type, let me tell you this shit is so crazy, right? I would speak to him on the phone. We would just get to that point where it just ain't nothing else to talk about. I'd be like, yeah, all right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you up. Yeah, or I might hit him with that. But it just get to that point where we just done said everything that you could say, and it's so weird. It's like we are alike in so many ways, but then we not in a little bit. But it's crazy. It really is. That's a real friendship. Facts. Yeah, LaRon, I just moved to Texas. I just moved. What part of Texas did you move to, Latoya? Hit me up on Instagram. Let's see. What's up, Ashley? I agree, Tamira. What did Tamira say? Listen, let me proceed before I end up talking about side shit for a minute. All right, let me go to the shade room. Let's see. Oh man, Erica Mena tried to hit the nigga with the subpoena. Hold on. Yeah, you know what I was really thinking today? Like anybody could rap. Like Megan be making it seem like what she doing is so serious, right? She'll come up with some shit like it's just so easy. Y'all know I'm Megan. Y'all know who I be. I be fucking your favorite nigga in the T. Hands on my booty. I be shaking it hard. Bitch, you ain't never seen a bitch this hard. She just like, it's so like Megan raps in this way where it's like visual. You just imagine her doing the shit that she's saying. Like, fucking your nigga, give me this money. Fucking niggas and cash it to mine. She always saying like something like, you know what I'm saying? I understand her little method. I see it. You know what I mean? What's up, Zay? Lotto eating her mother's casserole. Never have casserole in my life. Even when I worked at the nursing home, I never ate that shit. It's two things. Not two things, but my mother just told me growing up where we didn't eat mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. We didn't do that. We always had black eyed peas and rice. I love black eyed peas and rice. I don't understand how some people, I can have that shit by itself when I'm eating rice. Black eyed peas and rice. Oh, that's one of my favorites. What's up? Too big to respond. Like and subscribe. Yes, please like and subscribe. Support the channel as well. Let me keep going because I don't think. So Erica Mena reflects on her divorce with Safari. I really have fought through some dark times. Literally, I couldn't get out of the bed. Let me ask you this. I don't know if you all ever thought like this, but listen, sometimes your most simple thoughts, and some people will think that you're being simple, but it'll really be the truth. Do you think Erica Mena fucked with Safari just to have some sort of extension to Nicki Minaj? Like she just wanted to crave her PUSS on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever think something kooky like that? Like, I be getting those vibes. Like, I felt that way years ago. Like, is she fucking with him just because he's like, he got that little buzz from fucking with the baddest rap bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she trying to like ride off that high? I think she is. And then she was trying to shade Nicki. Yeah, she was. She really, really was. And you know what, Ari? Now, you know, I wish the best for any single parent that has to go through real talk, because it ain't easy. So I can't even say nothing funny about it in that regard. But you know, sometimes those things that you want so bad, and you know, those things that you position and put in your life, it ain't really, after it's all said and done, it's like, you know, why were you even in that situation? I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for any single mom struggling, because you know what I'm saying? Even though she getting $4,000 a month and I seen $17 checks show up, but shit, my mother still did the best that she had to do. So, you know, I don't remember a time growing up when my mother only had one job. Only maybe like when she was had her stroke from working 3 jobs when she was sending us to a private school. she slowed down, but she got another job. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mother was the type, she's gonna make something happen. Whether she was working at her full-time job during the day and doing filing claims at night, like she was gonna make some money to take care of her boys. So shout out to all the mothers and who bear the brunt of the burden, because I feel like sometimes, right? And this is real talk. Just if you do me a favor, the guys who you know in your family, right? Just observe and ask them if you knew that they grew up with a single mother. Ask them about what their mother did and ask them compared to their father. And even if their father didn't live with them, it will amaze you sometimes of how much credit that they may give to the father, even though he didn't bear the brunt of the burden. He wasn't the one that had to deal directly with your absence if you were incarcerated. He wasn't the one that had to deal with, you not making it home at a certain time and, going through that stress and really being stressed out. I don't understand. Let me tell you this, right? I don't think the child realizes it because they go through the stress themselves. But both times my brothers did bids, my mom's was stressed the fuck out. It was a part of her was just like they ain't in the street, but it was still stressed her out because you got to realize when you try to do everything perfect to make your life, and not saying your life is going to be perfect, but when you feel like you've laid the groundwork and like try to expose you to things and then things still don't go that way, that kind of disappoints. That it's disappointing. You understand what I'm saying? It's disappointing. But yeah. Hold on. LaRon mom's a hustler. Yeah, all moms that I know who want the best for their children are hustlers. Around this time of the year, they typically got two jobs. They trying to make sure their kids is getting everything that they want. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud women who go hard for their kids. And I'm telling you, just observe and ask some of the men in your family who you knew was raised by a single mom. Ask them how they feel about who did the most or what you think about your mom. Like, who you give the most credit to. You'll be surprised. Like sometimes, like, like I had to reel one of my family members back in. Like, yo, I think that let's go back down memory lane. Sometimes you got to go back down there because you know what? All throughout my life, I always tell my mother about how grateful I was for little things that she did. Let me tell you this right before I move on, because I thought about this the other day and it pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me the fuck off. And I didn't understand. I love my aunt to death. She's one of my favorite aunts, right? And I didn't understand at this age of 6. This is how I knew that my mind was just different. So my mom, she worked at GE, right? So my mom, every year at GE, I don't know if anybody in your family worked there, but every year they would have these parades, like these big, like it was like a carnival, right? And we would go there. It would be like they would have so much food and everything for everybody, right? They had so much ice cream out. Let me tell you something. They had a table full of ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, probably butter pecan, anything, right? But you know what I see as a little kid? I see the green ice cream, the mint. I don't even think it was mint chocolate chip back then. I think it was just mint, right? I get the ice cream. I run back to my seat, and I remember taking a taste of it. I didn't like it, and I was going to put it in the trash. And my aunt said, "No, you're going to eat it." And I thought to myself, "Why does it matter?" Yo, I remember I thought to myself, why the fuck does it matter? It's mad ice cream. Like, why are you worried about me eating my ice cream? That shit bothered me. So, I remember myself trying to eat it. I threw that shit right in the trash and went right to the table. Like, I didn't like that because you know what I have a problem with? And this is why I don't understand how some of y'all get in relationships with people who control you when you knew you grew up. I ain't saying that I was the best child. Yes, I did talk back, but I don't understand how some of y'all grow up and you knew damn well that your parents didn't. Like my mom was very liberal to her children. So she didn't control. And the only thing she wanted to control us, she wanted you, of course, like to keep your space clean, of course, and do the best that you can in school. Like she wasn't even on some harassment shit. Like, so that's why I don't like nobody harassing me. I don't like people watching over. My mother wasn't like that. I don't like people walking behind me, looking at my phone. I don't come from a atmosphere like that. You know what my mom will do on your ass though, but I didn't care. When you younger, right? And I don't give a fuck. It wasn't nothing going up in my mom house she ain't know about. And my nigga, she gonna find out about everything. So sometimes you just come home and randomly your room is just cleaned the fuck up. So that little letter that you wrote or some shit some rap that you wrote, she read it. Yep, she going through this shit. And I don't give a fuck if you a parent. Sometimes y'all be talking about, oh, I don't want to invade the privacy. Fuck that. Some of their privacy need to be invaded. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If we went through it, they could go through it. You ain't got to do it in a way that they know, but you do need to be checking through that shit. Yeah. My friend, I thought that she was crazy because my mom didn't do this all the time, but my friend would go through her daughter book bag every night. Once after she fed her daughter and she was in bed going whatever, after whatever, she would go through that book bag every night. You know what I mean? Be hands on. If you ain't doing that right now, you need to be doing it. Go through that motherfucking book bag. My mom used to go through shit like that. And I'd be like, yo, she is so nosy. I'm like, yo, you are nosy, but I ain't care because she cleaned my shit up. And it's something about a mother's touch that is just amazing. It's just the way that it makes the place look. I don't give a fuck. When you step in that house and you smell that pine salt or that breath of pine, I don't give a fuck. You done switch my room around. You done made this shit more comfortable and cozy. Yes, I love that shit. So anyway, let's proceed. I don't think they got that. No, they don't have that on. Wait, so Shanti reveals how she pulled up with a basketball bat to protect her younger sister from an alleged abusive boyfriend. I got a bat and pulled up. That's a new interview. I was gonna say it was that Angie Martinez. But yeah, so it's all of those stories. Like I appreciate both of my parents, real talk, because I wouldn't be here without my dad, you know what I mean? But my mom, she was there. Like she went through everything. Yeah, she nags. Yeah, she be talking mad shit, but I be letting her fly on shit. When my mom started talking shit, it's like I was telling my nephew, I'm like, I feel like when we get to these ages, you get to an age, you need to stop arguing with your parents. I don't know if any of y'all even got this. I feel like this might even be powerful for y'all. I'm telling you, if you realize that your parent did something, you know that they might nag and they might argue, right? I implore you, when your parents start doing that shit, just don't say nothing. When people say bite your tongue. I'm telling you, when I turned like early 30s, I'm gonna say I'm perfect, but I stopped that arguing shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like how it makes me feel. I'm one of those people. I'll say this right now. I could be like, fuck you, right? But if that woman is mad at me, out of everybody in the world, it don't feel right. It don't feel right. Out of everybody in the world, if that woman is mad at me, it don't feel right. It don't. It don't. So I don't like that. When my mother, I know how she is, you know what I'm saying? So I don't argue. When I feel like she's bossy about something, I just, you got it. And I just withdraw from the conversation. Don't do that to your parents, because I feel like when you do that, especially as they get elderly and certain things going on, they'll stop telling you stuff because you're always being combative and arguing like you was a fucking 15-year-old child. I know a lot of us used to argue with our parents, but you know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain age, stop doing that shit. Stop arguing with your parents. Just stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't realize, like, sometimes how much you even contribute to it. Just stop it. Don't even do it. I'm telling you, especially if you had a parent that was there. Of course, your parent probably went through some shit and they fucking stressed out too. Just chill. So that's the advice I could tell anybody. Don't argue with your parent. Now, if your parent on some fucked up shit and they doing some crazy shit to you, then you might have to go to therapy. But if you had a good parent and your parent sacrificed a lot for you to be existing, I don't give a fuck what they do. Yeah, they might nag, but don't argue with their ass. Once you get to a certain age, that shit is whack. And when you start meeting people and seeing how they treat their parents, you be like, yeah, I was wrong. And if you ain't reflecting like that, something's wrong with your ass. So I don't want to click on this, right? But so Joe Budden's like, so he's like, Sweetie, need to shut the fuck up. So wait, Sweetie wrote that. Sweetie just needs to shut the fuck up. Okay, Jolisha. So that's her response. So one thing I wanted to say that Joe Budden said that I did understand is like, why didn't she talk about that Offset shit? Because that's what I was kind of more interested in. I didn't really care about that little baby bullshit in Quavo. I ain't really care about that personally. But let me see. Where was the original post? We're gonna bring up that Coi Leray as well. And you see Bia is chattering today. I'll wait to touch on that. Let me see. I know that they post before, but fuck it. on a second. All right, so let's do this first. So Lotto, she goes to her Instagram story, right? So this is why I put Nicki Minaj's name in the title, because she's trying to be funny. So you see Lotto, she posts this. So the Shade Room says Lotto shares a tweet she made last month in wake of the tracks leaking online. So Lotto said, I post them my goddamn self. They all tell you I write too. I heard a few of your reps before they came out too, boo. What you heard, the chorus? Because you damn sure ain't hear no raps, because they ain't never sound like any of yours. Come on, Nicki Minaj is on a whole different caliber when it comes to lyrics and substance and wordplay. Like, you ain't the same. We heard that bullshit a whole lot of money. Your lyrics was horrible. That's why that song was never yours. It was horrible. Let me tell you some shit. It's certain things that people know. Like, I was just telling London Hill this. I said, like when Nicki had said to her, and she was just like, she just got it when she got on the track, right? She understand and she capitalized off of everything the way that she did it. It's certain female rappers, when they get a chance to do a verse, like I feel like all of them did good on a verse, but I felt like she murked that shit. She murked it. She jerked it. She flipped it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I hear Lotto, she don't make me want to hear more. She always talking about a pussy and she's talking about nigga on the perk. And yo, one of the songs that I'm really mad that she was on, and this was actually Doja Cat's song, that Big Booty, whatever song that was, because I actually like that song, because Doja kind of spazzed on that. He gonna fuck the whole, what she say? He gonna suck the whole damn city. He gonna fuck the whole damn city. I really like Doja part on that song. Let me know how you felt about that track. So anyway, so Lotto tries to post some shit that she tweeted. Like, why would you even do something with Nicki Minaj's name in it? It's like, you're trying to be funny, Lotto. You're not really popping like that. Like, you out here with Lizzo. Lotto, stop it. You don't really want to smoke like that. She's talking about, what'd she say? Rivals turn idols turn rivals. Lotto, you don't want it like that, especially with them tracks that we heard. If I see why they didn't go with a whole lot of money for you, Bia definitely lifted it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Of course she did, but Lotto, come on. I don't, to be honest with you, even when she went on Funk Master Flex, her lyrics was not impressive to me. It was like, it was slow. She tried to make it seem like this. She tried talking about these crackers. You are half white. Like, why are you denouncing your other side? Like, to me, that sounds crazy. You know what? I would play this clip from this battle rap thing, but I know I would get hit from it. What was it on? It's like, own your shit. You know what? I got to do it because it's going to show an example. It's like, own your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you half white, Lotto, don't get in these freestyles talking about these crackers. You a cracker. Like, what are you talking about, Lotto? Let's go to OTFMZ. Because this girl came at this half white girl. Hold on.
You small, you the make plans. Now let's get it started. Because keep on watching your past battles. What I concluded is, first off, your daddy, a fake ass Black Panther. Your mama, a nigga lover. You, watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. You want to talk about your dead mother, bitch? Watch your fucking mouth. Don't play with me.
See, Lotto ain't on real bitch time like that. She in these Funk Master Flex talking about these crackers, knowing damn well you got a white mammy. And how you gonna feel when you go to the family reunion? You talking about these crackers? Like, what are you talking about? You're self-hating. I like people who are mulatto, like who really, you see her name and she's the true mulatto black. Like, you understand what I'm saying? She owned that shit. I felt like a mommy is gonna check your ass, and she checked the fuck out of her. Let's do that one more. Let's bring that back one more.
Started because keep on watching your past battles. What I concluded is, first off, your daddy, a fake ass Black Panther. Your mama, a nigga lover. You, watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. You want to talk about your dead mother, bitch? Watch your fucking mouth. Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. Bitch, don't talk about me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Own up to the blood clot, gal. Own up to the race. Own up to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these people out here really don't want to be who they want to be. And that's why she in these tracks talking about, she fucking, see what she saying on one of them tracks? The nigga on perk, but something about his dick limp. Some shit she said. I was just like, get the fuck out the booth. And nobody don't care about none of that stupid shit that you writing on them pen on that pad. Like, stop. I don't get this shit. Like, like that's supposed to, you know, seeing her in the studio writing some shit is supposed to make us feel, nah, we know that Megan has what was Partisan Fontaine's name on Savage Remix for? I really want to know what part he wrote. She shut her up. But I wonder who leaked all her reference tracks. I don't think Barb's would do that. I think it was someone else she rubbed the wrong way. Yeah, Lotto feeling herself. Lotto feeling herself for sure. Yo, I was so happy like a kid in the candy store. So I don't know why this should be happening to me, but I went to the store on Sunday. And you know that they have these the Del Monte pineapples, right? But they have these ones that are called like, they're like the gold ones and they really like sweeter, right? And I don't know why, but it was on my counter, but I don't know if I just overlooked it for a day or two, but I seen that shit just now before I came on. I was like, oh shit, I got a whole pineapple. But I wanted to finish my bananas because them shits will go bad quicker. So once I finish that, then I'm about to eat that pineapple. That shit, and it's not even a big pineapple, so you literally could eat it like you probably could eat it in like I ate the last one probably like in 2 sittings. Yeah. I saved half of it and then I ate it. It like 2 sittings, literally. It was probably like an hour later because that shit was good as hell. It was really good. Lotto looks like the Golden Girls lost long fat friend. I have all my siblings still come to my house. That's what's up. What's up with you, Micheline? Micheline don't text me no more. She said, fuck him. Because I know see, let me tell you one thing about me. I be like just in the mix of shit. And I do text, but sometimes I am bad at texting back all the time. But it's not intentional. But sometimes, especially when I'm busy around this time of the year, it do get a little crazy. But this year I did things a little differently. JT and Uzi broke up. JT posted she's single. Yeah, okay. She tried to get attention. She's trying to get attention or mention. Hold on a second. 21 Savage wife leaked her songs. Oh, you trying to troll the chat now. Just stop doing that. You want me to start looking. No, it don't go like that. So that was wild disrespectful though. Is there another one I wanted to play on here? Oh, Stargirl Lady Red is crazy. Oh, I love battle rap. This is why I be saying like a lot of these girls really be PUSS and the real shit because this is how the rap shit goes. I love battle rap. Hold on.
In other words, you
it's like what's up, stupid? Blade ripped through a torso. You stuck up. Blade ripped through a torso. You thoughts Jean Grey. I'm a dome tapper with a big phone. Iron thoughts Jean Grey. I'm a dome tapper with a big phone. With a big phone, and if I let this clip go, then you gonna lose your life behind them dope lines. Welcome to Skid Row. So whoever thought Miami would win playing a piccolo, you must be crazy. This was all a fluke, baby. Don't be mad. Thoughts, Jean Grey. I'm a dome tapper with a big phone. Iron thoughts, Jean Grey. I'm a dome tapper with a big phone. With a big phone, and if I let this clip go, then you gonna lose your life behind them dope lines. Welcome to Skid Row. So whoever thought Miami would win playing a piccolo, you must be crazy. This was all a fluke, baby. Don't be mad. Thoughts, Jean. Mama, beat this legend blue. I bet you never knew. Woo. Don't fucking do that, son. Don't fucking blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Fuck is wrong with her?
Yo, could you imagine Young Miami? No, not Young Miami. Who would we take? Imagine Lotto walking by and Nicki blow smoke.
in other words,
Right. You're not gangster. I'ma beat this legend blue. I bet you never knew. Don't fucking do that, son. Don't fucking blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Fuck is wrong with her? You're not gangster. So I'ma beat this legend blue. I bet you never knew. Don't fucking do that, son. Don't fucking blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face.
One more time for the girl. Hold on.
You're not gangster, I'ma beat this legend blue. I bet you never knew. Don't fucking do that, son. Don't fucking blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Fuck is wrong with her?
Yo, that was the last battle that I was at in New York. Like, that shit was crazy. The crowd was being kind of biased to Diesel. Like, I had spoke to her after that battle. That was my last battle in New York, like, before I moved to Houston. So I love Queen of the Ring. So if you ever check out their battles, I don't know if you're a person who's into battle rap, but I definitely support their channel. Been supporting. Yo, like, this girl hit me up on Instagram today. She was like, oh my God, I remember when we used to work at the healthcare company, you used to have me watching these battles. We used to be plugged into this shit. This shit was a lifestyle, I'm telling you. Let me tell you something about KCJ, this girl right here with the red Jordans, right? Now, it was crazy because a lot of the girls came from the South. You're going to notice this girl, this was the one who just got mushed by the shorter girl from Cleveland. So KCJ, people couldn't take her because she came out of San Antonio or Dallas, right? And she raps really good. And she had Miss Miami mad. Miss Miami is from Queens. So, you know, she was just really mad because Casey was killing that shit. Yeah, she shook the room that night. That was crazy. She shook the room that night. Niggas was tight because she came from out of town and bodied. Like, that was crazy. Like, when Official, the one who got the smoke blown in her face, she's a really good still. But when she came to New York and was just bodying all of the chicks, it was kind of crazy. It was like from New Orleans too, with bars and not just thinking like rapping on some Megan Thee Stallion shit. Yeah, so Megan would make you think that the girls in the South ain't got no bars like that.
You ugly bag. Hold on. Flip the dirty ass fucking bitch. I'm not this bitch about to get fried.
Yo, that shit was. We seen that.
You small, you the midget type. Me, I'm not your average. I'ma spit like a nigga type.
Shout out to them. Oh shit! Oh, see, Lady Luck had mentioned Official when she blew smoke at her face. She said, "We ain't mean no harm."
You so I'ma beat this legend blue. I bet you never knew. Don't fucking do that, son. Don't fucking blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face.
That shit was so gangster though. I like that shit. That shit was like, yo, that shit was fucked up. One more time for the guy.
You're not gangster. That's how it works. So I'ma beat this legend blue. I bet you never knew. Don't fucking do that, son. Don't fucking blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face. Don't blow no smoke in my face.
Yo, classic shit. Classic. Oh shit. The girls be pressed. Hell yeah, they get paid. They be getting paid thousands. Hell yeah, they get paid money. Especially like well, it's a lot of top girls who I consider in the game who's been doing it for a while, but they make good money. Oh man, could you imagine female rappers really like, you know what I'm saying? They too sensitive, you know what I mean? Everybody's sensitive and want to do this ladies night 2.0. I'll be like, blow your breath in my face. No, she didn't blow smoke at her. Hell yeah, that shit was gangster. Like, imagine somebody coming in your face and you that shit was crazy. Oh man, my oldest son and his family are vegetarian, so it's just me and my baby boy this Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. That's cool. But I'm saying you can still make some good food like what I just had right now. I had like that Normandy blend, that bird's eye Normandy blend, and I like sauteed it with some olive oil, and I sprinkled like some bouillon seasoning on it, and I put like a little bit of salt on it, like just a little bit. But that was it. It was really, really good too. You just gotta, like I was saying the other day, you just gotta eat more vegetables. So, you know, once one of my friends was telling me that, like, you do got to make sure you get your protein as well, but you just got to make sure you eat a lot of vegetables. There's nothing wrong with eating vegetables. I could eat fruit and vegetables every day if I could survive off that. But I feel like your body needs, more protein. Even though I drink protein shakes, you need like natural. You need natural sources of protein too. You know what I'm saying? Even though like you take supplements, it's always good to have, the actual source other than the supplement. Ever had cauliflower cheese casserole? No, I never had that. I'm like, I can imagine that it's good, but I never had that. You watch URL too? Yeah. What's up, Lola? Like, back the fuck up. Yeah, the girl. Yeah, Farrah. She was pregnant. She was pregnant at that time. That battle happened like in 2016, 17, 16, I think. Maybe 15, 2000. Yeah, back. Yeah. So it's been a minute. The way that the drama brings me to YouTube. What's up, female rap ish? 130 checks. That could have been so many albums. Yeah, but you seen how the first one did. Hold on, my bad. So I don't think I was done over here though. It was something. Oh yeah, I was on that Lotto shit, and I got sidetracked with this talking about the mulatto shit. You know what I'm saying? But yo, shorty with that held it down, talking about when she said that your mother is a nigga lover or something like that. She was like, "Don't fucking play with me. You want me to talk about it?" That shit got crazy. But I was like, one thing I don't like. I don't like this where I feel like, a person, say you're black and Indian or you're black and you white. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should own both sides of who you are. It makes you who you are. Like, it makes you unique. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people realize that it makes them look whack. So I don't know. You could think that that's hypercritical. But when I heard Lotto in that Funkmaster Flex freestyle, she said, "These crackers, to me, you being disingenuous. You're white. You white. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is whack. And you doing that shit just for a look." So how that family gonna feel when you show up to the event? Like, damn, you said these crackers. Like, damn. Shit, they may have not even heard it. So, oh wow, Vontae, that's what I want. Let's see, eating sweet potato pie right now. How do you like your sweet potato pie? I like my sweet potato pie with whipped cream, not with Cool Whip. I like Cool Whip. Some people don't like Cool Whip, but that's what I grew up. My mom used to purchase, right? So I like sweet potato pie with Cool Whip. But as an adult, when I do have sweet potato pie now, I do like to have it with like some Haagen-Dazs vanilla. Yeah, that shit is so good. If you have vanilla ice cream with your sweet potato pie, oh my God, that shit is so good. Listen, you might even be able to have, I don't know if I would do strawberry, but I wouldn't be against it because it's still creamy. It's still gonna be good. Like, but yeah, I think that everybody should try sweet potato pie, especially if you're not lactose tolerant for shit. I think everybody is a little bit. So just try it. It's really good. Sweet potato pie and vanilla ice cream, preferably vanilla bean Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Even if you get the I don't know. Do y'all like the Patti LaBelle pies? I think her pies are okay. French vanilla ice cream. And I'm not really a French vanilla fan. I will eat it if somebody else purchased it, and that's the option there. But I'm not gonna buy that. I'm getting vanilla bean, or I'm just getting plain vanilla from Haagen-Dazs. That's my favorite ice cream. That's my favorite. So, oh yes, ice cream and pie is bomb. Do y'all like apple pie apple pie with strawberry ice cream is another level. I'm telling you. People talk about apple pie with vanilla. That's good too. But have some apple pie with that strawberry ice cream. Oh my God, that shit is life changing. Like, I feel like this. Real talk. You ever hear like when you were a young child and you always hear like the older people talking about, "Oh, I don't eat like, they don't eat the food how they used to or whatever." I feel like once you start getting older, you shouldn't be pigging out. Like I used to feel, what's that guy's name that used to be on that what's his name? Something Dinings and Drives. What was his name on the Food Network? I was like, how is he eating all this food every day and able to be like healthy? I don't think that shit is right. I feel like once you start getting a little older, you should treat your body better, eat more vegetables. You should have been treating your body like that. But I just feel like the more you do that, the easier, because you never know what is lying dormant in your system. The different things come out at different times. So I think that you should always just be good to yourself, even if you still stare a little way from it. Like if you know you fucking up and you eating your greasy foods for a minute, you always know in the back of your mind. You always know. And listen, I'm only like on day 20. I'm probably just over day 22 or 23 from like just changing and not eating out. Yo, today I was so tempted again too. I was just like, I could just go there and just get like 2 cups of chicken. And I was just like, no, not eating out. And I just stuck to it. You just got to stick to it. You got to have that willpower. When you got that willpower, nothing can stop you. So that shit is important. Praline ice cream. Well, that sounds really good. Praline ice cream, me please. Yeah, I like praline. I'll be buying them sometimes when I was in the store, but I really like the turtles better. I like turtles. That's my ultimate favorite. Like, yeah, that's like that's one of my favorite things. So let me go back over here. Matter of fact, I didn't even play that. I don't know why I stopped sharing the screen, but I wanted to bring that clip up with Lotto in the studio. What's that supposed to mean? That pin been pushing P at Lotto. Don't try to play my fave with yours. Wait, what say? Don't play with my fave, play with yours. Shit. So Lotto with a retweet of her. Oh, so she didn't even make this tweet originally. That's what I was thinking at first. Okay, so she is scrambling bad, baby. We heard the reference tracks. Take that L and go. Lotto Vanilli laughing my ass off. Baby, you can, what they say, baby, you can record writing and still use someone else's lyrics. It's called content. Damn. Me taking the exam, I know I'm going to fail. Yo, people are crazy. She's doing entirely too much. This is not what she thinks this is not doing what she thinks is doing. I mean, she could be drawing stick figures. Rappers write their raps. Ain't no fucking way around it. Stop the nonsense. When you have people that believe in your work and relate to you differently, new rappers be like, oh, I'm not really like this person I portrayed to be in my work. I'm a whole different person, huh? So you mean to tell me that when you did that shit and you made me love you, it wasn't really what you felt? Maybe that's too deep, but it does matter. I feel the same fucking way. Yeah, especially when you can't keep up with your work because now it's not really your work. That's how I feel too. And that's why I feel like the ones that's in the game getting, excelling in the game. There should be some sort of gatekeep when it comes to who gets into the, like, listen, I don't give a fuck if you going viral off some munch shit. I feel like you should have to prove more. You should have to still prove more. Matter of fact, let me see where that song is sitting right now. Let's see if they're pushing that more on radio. Let me go to Corp on the side or .net. Let's see what's going on radio. Let's see if Munch has entered. It ain't on top radio no more. Control F. Nice. Maybe it's just in the top and I ain't see it yet. Oh, that's what I'm. Listen. One thing I tell you, you might think that I'm a hater and I really don't give a fuck what you think, but you might think that. But let me tell you something. One thing I know and two things for sure is typically when I'm right about something, I'm right about it, right? I ain't trying to be funny and I'm not trying to like talk down on nobody's success, but I know a wave when I see it. Let's see what's going on with Nicki, super freaky girl. Okay. So she's still number 7 overall radio. Okay. Glorilla's number 50. I'm trying to make sure. Lil Nas X. Let's see. Is Megan still on the chart with Dua Lipa? Oh, Megan is off. No Ice Spice. Wait, let's see where Rihanna is. Rihanna's number 13. Okay. She came back. She got 48 million in radio. Nicki got 59 million. Let's see. Who else? So we're gonna do Ice Spice. Nah, see. So I did that. The reason why I did that is because what I wanted to tell people is that, on online, you'll see a lot of people like, oh, Ice Spice, this, whatever the case may be, right? I ain't saying that Munch wasn't like a little bop or for what it stood for, but I knew that that song wasn't going to go but so far. And I told people, I said, I give it to about December that it's going to be, you're going to have something stronger. Now, even though I don't like Cardi, you could tell that the campaign that people put behind a song like Bodak Yellow was much bigger, right? They put a lot of push behind that song. They wanted her to be successful, right? Well, Ice Spice song is cute, and that's it. And I feel like for the notoriety that should have got, that should have went to an artist who's already. It's like, why are y'all just trying to throw anything out? You don't realize that you're setting this person up. Like, maybe people don't look at it like this, but I always said this. I promise you, 2005, 2003, 4 shit. I always said this. I said if I ever became famous, I would want to keep up with it because I would never want to have to come. I would never. You never want to like. I think the perfect example of what I'm trying to say is like a Nicki Minaj, a Jay-Z, a Nas, like people who are wise with their money, people who spend, people who are just wise, like they keep money. You ain't never heard about them being fucked up, like just good, like for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you never heard about Rihanna being fucked up, Beyonce being fucked up financially. You never just hear about certain people because you know that they handle their business. I can imagine how much money, like on some real shit, right? Of course, I think, of course, Nicki has a lot of money in the bank, but I could imagine how much money that she has. Like, you know how like when she used to perform and get money, and I could just imagine how much money she probably got secured in her house and just duffel bags from like show money that she had from old money. I'm pretty sure she has so much money that she ain't even touch. That shit is probably crazy because could you imagine doing shows and getting your cash and then getting on top of that, you getting features at the same time? Like Nicki come up was really crazy. It's kind of incomparable to any female rapper because they didn't really blaze it. Like if you really think about it, because I always say when Foxy was like she laid the groundwork with 5 hits before Il Nana, but Nicki had hits. She was just killing it. She was killing it. And then that My Chick Bad shit, that verse was hard as fuck. I don't think people realize she bodied that. She added a flair to that song. Now, all these bitches want to go and be my bestie, but I keep them hanging, talk trash talk to them. They're not them in the hefty. She bodied that shit. Like, and what I want to say is, right, I think what it is that it's almost like, I think what it is that people, a lot of the female rappers who don't like Nicki, they just think that it is just a war with words in the sense of, oh, if she can spit, I can spit, whatever the case may be. But everybody is their own individual artist. Nicki is who she is and has been where she's been for a reason. She's been able to be consistently on every track. See, niggas might say that they don't like certain things, especially if it's popish. But one thing you can't say is that she's not consistent all the way around. Even one of my family members was just like, yo, I heard that new song, even that feature that she did, like with Maluma and that Miriam. It was like Nicki still got on the verse and still skated on that shit. It was like she can do anything that she wants effortlessly and make it sound like money. And you know what's so crazy? You got to understand this. And the thing about it is people don't understand it and they don't get it. But there's something special about Nicki, and this is why I think Nicki seen it in London Hill too. It's something special about you when you can rise to the occasion on a song and you just uplift that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like you completely maximize just on it. You maximize your bet. Like you leave people talking. You're supposed to do that. All of the ladies from there, you know, Spice. I loved her part. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like London Hill shined like on it. And I still love Lady LaShore, still love Destra, still love Pampute. All of their verses I loved, you know what I'm saying? But London just gripped that shit. Like she just gripped it. And Nicki has had that ability to do that on whatever she's on. And people, you can't take that away from her. And that's why she's still been able to be here. That's why. It's kind of like crazy, right? It's like Nicki did everything that she was supposed to do. her stakes is high right now. You seen when she was in that Joe Budden interview and she was saying like, oh, you know, she like to negotiate her deal when shit is high, and she was whatever. Super freaky girl lived at the top for over 14 weeks. I can imagine what she's negotiating and doing right now. It's kind of like she just did it. It's kind of like she just went outside and just threw shit in it. Like she just, you know what I'm saying? Like she just released the dove and was just like, okay, like it's time to go. She do what she can do what she wants. And I feel like even her going and you know, supposed to be involved with the World Cup, like that shows like the magnitude of what she can do and the levels of what she can do. She worked for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I used to always compare stuff to high school, and I was like, oh, Nicki is that senior that, you know, she did all of her work for every grade. So when she got to 12th grade, you remember those seniors, they only had like 2 or 3 classes for 12th grade. And you like, damn, like, yep, they was on the money. They was on the money 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. So you know those people. Like, yo, one of my friends, she was like that. I remember like in 12th grade, she was barely even at school. I'm like, damn. She's like, yeah, I'm done. Like, yep. After like 11 o'clock, it was over. 11:30, yeah. 1 o'clock, she ain't never see the school at 1 o'clock. It was over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, when I was in 12th grade, I think I had full periods. Because you know what? I thought I was too smart for my own good, because I was one of those people where when I was going to school, like if I was in maybe like 10th and 11th grade, if it was a class that I didn't like, or if I felt like, well, I don't need this to graduate anyway, so fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then all that does drop your GPA. I didn't say completely fuck it to like fail it bad, but like I probably didn't do my best. But yeah. So let me see. Let me read the comments. If it happens for Gotti, just like Hot Girl Summer for Juicy J, not so much for Megan. I hope Nicki ignores all the rap girlies. Yeah, I think what it is that Lotto think that she can, and I ain't saying that there's no competitive female rappers out there, because you know the ones who I love and I respect. Like I feel like there's something special about a lot of girls, but for the ones who's in the forefront, who's making the noise, it's like, you know, Lotto, just humble yourself, because it ain't there. Like it's, to me, it's she gassed off of that big energy, but it's just like typically every artist that you know that got one album, right? You got a few songs off the album that you like. She doing that chair push over that fucking Sunshine on Me. That shit just didn't make no sense to me. It's like Lotto is trying too hard, and I feel like she's doing this shit because she feels like, oh, Nicki is watching me. And she's not watching you, babe. She's not watching you. She's not watching you, babe. Not at all. Hey, so JT is single. They were trolling. They weren't. Okay. What happened with JT? Oh God! Now she gonna be coming out with a. Hold on. Now she gonna be coming out with a story saying that. No, I ain't gonna say that. But who knows? She might come out and say that something happened domestic, something. You know. Let me go to her Twitter real quick. He is coming. You already know when she's quiet like this, the gala come. I don't need 100 bitches soon come. Dripped in YSL, one gun. These is Trinidad, Port the Spain, the town. Miss it. When meat reach me fun done. Them can't get no more blood clot attention. To take a gal man some gun. Pretty face Chinese one bun. Cute little miss me face one. Wait, what you say? Cute little miss me waistline a twist. Fuck up and like this. Look at this. Prettiness, Oculus. Gala watch me every day like a sociologist. Little miss me every tight and clean. Right in between when the man intervene. What's another part that I like? I like that other girl. What's her name? Gala shade me like a curtain. Gala favor Ninja Turtle can't fit in our circle. Me pum pum bless, no man can test. She posed on the cocky like a red carpet. The same other gal to it and the gal in her pum pum stress. Big gun don't know. Some gal and idiot gal running when bad gal run out. And then what's that other lady said? What's her name? She said, my pussy little and tiny. It make my eyes squeeze up like Chinese. Like they really put their pen in on that shit. I felt like a lot of them did really good. Lotto's not rapping like she ain't saying nothing. Lotto ain't say nothing impressive to me. Talking about the nigga on perp, something about this limp dick. Like, shut up. You just typical. Typical. Yo, you know what? I thought one of my friends, Tamisha, I thought she was so crazy when I was younger, right? I thought she was so crazy. She was so confident. And yo, she was probably like 5 foot tall, right? But she was so confident, right? It was this girl in our class, and it was something about the girls who came from New York City. Whether they win, lose, or draw, they still had like a big, they had mouth. Like they just, I'm a fighter. So I remember her telling me, like, yo, you know, this XYZ, this one girl who was just a known fighter. She was like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a problem when I see her. And I was just like, yo, did you hear about like, you know, her reputation? She was like, what? She's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. So we ended up working at this job at the museum together, right? So I remember this lady was trying to get us in trouble or whatever, and I was sitting back there and we was working. And so she looked at me and she said, do you know that she's the typical white bitch? And I was like, what? I remember laughing. I said, what is the typical white? And she said, you know. And it was just like she said, you know, like the typical white bitch. I was like, wow. The typical white bitch. So yeah, the lady was trying to get us in trouble or some stupid shit. Like it was dumb. Um, let's see. Lotto is a white girl. Lotto is the white girl at school with the lack of black friends. Too much gel in her hair and the black scent. Everyone laugh at. Oh shit. Lotto. So listen. Oh, we supposed to play that Coi Leray shit. Let me go over there before I forget about it. Cause the other. Hold on. Let me stop this shit. Coi Leray silly ass. And she trying to promote her song dropping on the 30th. So, I mean, I wish Coi Leray, you know what? I don't ever wish bad on anybody. If Coi Leray got a song that's a good song to come out, hopefully it do what it do and it changes, you know, keep her doing something productive. But don't be trying to bring Nicki inside of it. Like, you know that you a fraud. You know that you get your lyrics written. No. If Nicki ever gets help, it's never with the lyrics. And everybody knows that. It's never been anybody who's been able to come out and say anything other than that. Come on. No, they know that they can't play with that.
It's unfortunate that what happened to Lotto, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
And who the hell are you looking at?
It's foolish. There's a lot of hard work that a lot of people put into.
Who are you looking at?
The music. Not only the artists, but the producers, and you know, for people to just go and really.
Who the fuck are you looking at?
Leak something that's precious to someone. It's just corny.
Who the fuck you looking at?
But I'm here to speak for myself, and I do want to.
I'm in the middle of Manhattan, like where the fuck Brooklyn is?
Give a little education real quick.
No, we don't want a blood clot education from you. We don't want no fucking education from you.
First of all,
make eye contact. I don't trust people who don't make eye contact. They think them weird. Let me tell you something. I'm one of those people. I want you to be. I'm not trying to tell you and brainwash you to turn into something, but I implore you to do this, right? What I want you to do, if you're a person who typically walks down the hallway and somebody's walking towards you and you don't, I always make eye contact. I think that shit is pussy as fuck. I don't give a fuck. And especially if you're a grown ass man. It's this one guy that work at my job. And I think it's so weird because I catch you looking at me all the fucking time. But every time I walk down the hallway, it's like he stamped that shit when he first started working. I was like, you too scary to even say like, what up, what's up? Every guy in the job does that. Like he does it to everybody like that though. Something about him. I don't know what it is, right? Maybe he's off or whatever. But like and it's like it got to the point where one of my coworkers, she was just like, why is that guy always looking over here? I promise you. She's like, he's always looking in this area. But when you walk down, he don't say nothing to none of us. It's not just a me thing. So I don't want to just say it's exclusive, but it's just like, I feel like it's weird. I feel like when you're an adult, you make eye contact You understand what I'm saying? Like, you make eye contact. I think that shit is weird when people don't make eye contact. So if you don't do that, please change that, because people, that's a weakness, and people could tell when you want some straightforward. At least I ain't telling you to gawk a person, like literally look them down when they walking past you, but you should be able, within you get to the first, within 3 to 4 feet, you should be looking straight in their face, because you don't know if they on some, what if you see some, they faces on some, nigga, you need to, what? Come on, and you trying to look straight and shit. No, that's intent. That's scary. I don't know. Eye contact is everything to me.
Huddy, no letting up, added. And I'm looking at notes, by the way. I have my notes.
Yeah, okay.
I want to really make sure I,
yeah,
make sure I have what I want to say very clear. So, Huddy, no letting up, added, did it. No more parties.
Why she need notes to speak from her heart? Because she got to write the blood clot note. Maybe somebody orchestrated the notes too. See me not trusted. Like, get on here, I need no fucking note. Only time I do notes is when I'm reviewing albums. Now, if I want to talk about something, I just put it in my title. And I just be like, okay, did I touch on this? Did I touch on that? Did I touch on that? Everything else is just miscellaneous. But it's just like, when it comes from the art, I mean, I have to write it all. You know what I'm saying? The girl fake. She talking about she reading notes. Why the fuck you got to read notes to say what's from your heart? That's what I'm saying. Shit weird.
Twinning them, Big Purr involved. Is unfortunate that what happened to Lotto, whole album.
Yeah.
I mean, every single feature.
Yeah.
Written by me.
Yeah, okay.
So I know my pen game is super amazing. Thank you to all my supporters.
Koi is very pretty.
And if you will see my studio, my recording process, because I have a lot going on. I have a lot to show y'all. I know.
Yeah, you're going to write down what they said. We know how this shit goes.
Yeah, I've probably been like, what's Koi been doing? But just don't worry. I have something for you. And you'll get to see my recording process and how it works. But I also want to say shout out to some amazing writers like Kane, A1, Aaron, Felly, Jazzy, Big A, Taylor, Skeesh, Chip.
Yeah, the niggas that keep your lights on, the niggas that keep you relevant. Listen, I love the ones who out there off of their own name. You know what I'm saying? You can't say Nicki don't got no songs out there when it's just her and she just wrote it, like, and it's just boom. Like, every song don't have a hook that's written by somebody else. So you can't say that. You just can't.
Fresh. And there's so many more people. Yeah,
so many that's. And you know what it is with Coi Leray? I also want to drop this in while this is here as well. Realize this, that Coi Leray is the son of Benzino. And even though he is as problematic as it seems, you would have to be retarded if you don't think that he pulls strings and gets her with these writers and people that help her just off the strength of who he is. Yes, I want to tell you this. If you don't think that that has anything to do with why Nicki worked with Coi, I guarantee you he was happy. Do you remember when he exposed it on Clubhouse? No, he was happy. He got that shit to work out. Everybody respects Benzino. He's the owner of the Source magazine. He's legendary, even though he's dysfunctional as fuck with some of the things that he might say or do, but he's legendary. He is. So he can pull strings and get people to be like, hey, this is my daughter. So it's like, she's like the spoiled kid. Like, you know, when the person bring their daughter to work, and it's especially if they got an executive position. Oh yeah, she living good. Oh, she got some what? Yeah. She like, yeah, you could tell like Coi is kind of like that. She, you know, even though she tried to make it seem like she still kind of benefits off of daddy, because she damn sure ain't, to me, like she getting all those benefits. She was in the studio with Missy Elliott. She got a collaboration with Nicki Minaj. Like, come on. Nah.
But yeah, these what you guys need to understand is Timeless album.
What?
I mean, every single feature,
whatever,
music is not created. Like, you can't create it by yourself.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can.
Because a lot of people do.
Yes, you can.
But
yes, see, I mean, I like when people try to misuse. See, them gal, let me try to misuse. Don't try to get up here and try to manipulate people and say you can't create it by yourself. You're a fucking liar. That is so manipulative.
If you look at some of the biggest records in the world, for example, Michael Jackson Thriller, that was written by Rod Temperton. He's a British man, soulful brother. And yeah, it's one of the greatest songs in the world. And again, I am listing icons and I'm educating you guys on something.
Oh my God, I can't do that. I can't do the rest of it because it's like I can tell that she's trying to gaslight. She ain't making eye contact, and I don't think she realized how stupid she looks. To be honest with you, like, you was better off just not putting that shit out. You chose to upload that shit. Like, did you review it? Did you look to see how you were looking in it? You didn't look confident. You looked like you were lying. Come on, like, come on. While Ice Spice, she out here, she got the deal. Social media reacts to 130 of Lotto's leaked songs. So I think I seen this earlier. I'm confused. What does all this even mean? Does Lotto even mean Lotto wrote the songs? No, Jay wrote the hook. I wrote the pre and the verse. It's not rocket science. So that was Bia. I think Bia low-key feels stupid. Like, I feel like this. If you're going to fuck with Nicki or whatever, you can still be yourself and show love to people if you want to, right? But I feel like with Bia, you know, she probably feels, now she's trying to talk about, you know, most of the time all the drama comes from the fans and shit like that. But shit, hold on. She said something like that, but she's probably, you know, even though she was like, oh, Nicki's, oh, that's my sis or some shit like that, she probably is mad that she ruined that connection because didn't they say Bia wanted to collaborate with Cardi, but when she got her collab, she unfollowed Cardi on some shit like that. I don't know, but let's see. Give me a second. Yeah, actually, I'm about to go get that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. Give me one moment. Let's go into something real quick. Yeah.
Get off me. Get off me.
Oh my God.
Get off me. Get off me.
Get off my dick, bitch, stop frontin', I'm home. Y'all know I'm not coming off this throne. And call me the female pop, whether y'all like it or not. Y'all see this crown here belong to Fox. I can't stop, I won't lose. I'm Brooklyn zone, I'm not Hollywood. Don't get us confused and don't get it twisted. I'm the best that did it. I had y'all bitches throwing on they throwbacks and fitted. Whoa, Fox the Wallace, number 106 in Park. My throwback had bitches calling they stylists. They say I walk, stay talk with malice. My reputation is 7 and my rhymes is callous, but that's the shit I'm on. And think I ain't hear this faggot ass rap dude on Doug Banks in the morning. What kind of real nigga go with a broad? See the nerve of this coward nigga, oh my God. And little man, I'm the first bitch to sign a Def Jam. How can I be the best? I'm from the best man. And before this bullshit gets sticky, don't make me have to call the squad with me and get this cracking. Y'all know Fox first reaction. I look at Lil Eve like a Yorkie rapping now. Toxic jealousy, I said. Got all these rap bitches mad at me, I said. Please, the nerve of this bum bitch Eve. How the fuck you catch a brick with Alicia Keys now? Catch the feed in stores, yes indeed. Best believe it's a classic, bastards.
Get off me. Get off me.
Yeah.
Get off me.
Yeah.
Get off me.
Yeah, hop off my dick, I'm not going toe to toe. I'm still vexed, I had to bring y'all flow, but y'all can't do this press shit, talking reckless. I beg your pardon, Fox the Don Gargan. And when y'all reach about 500 scans, now mom and pop rolls. See, that's when you talk bold. Been doing the numbers since 15 years old, and been doing them Hummers way before it got cold. And still, I run with the same old squadron. My office still on at the garden. Whoa, J Big Nas, Pac and Fox and 5 Elite. How you compare me to bitches in Sweden? So you left the hood, remember Hollywood? Then you shitted on your crew, the streets can't respect you, homie. Explain exactly why bitches going at me, cause to get to the top, they go with Fox. Fox team with that bullshit, I roll for Delph. No winks to industry friends, I earned my wealth. Fucker. So next time you pick up a pen to go with Fox, remember Feculia blood clots up. Fuck y'all think it's a racist, a bitch if you get in our bomba clot fiesta. How dare you question who write my shit? Now don't forget I signed your autograph in 96, bitch.
Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Me.
I ain't even gonna put no hook on this shit. I'ma just talk my shit. Yo. Everybody! If I hopped on a rocket, I swear my success will be out of here. They follow my blueprint like I am a pioneer. Ain't even putting no hook on this shit, this is something they gotta hear. Where all these bitches be thinking they top shit, when I got the work in that top shit. All of them SIs you got in your watch gon' give you a flop friend. I'm bringing the heat to your knockers, so Benny the flummy, let's do it like Walker. Ain't one of these bitches I really ain't cook on the roster. My points be sounding like pasta. After you hit it, that nigga be teaching me salsa. You drop what I'm jacking and I'm sending shots like some vodka. Now I got your mother going through some trauma. Jack me as Prezi, ain't talking Obama. On my skin like lava, better talk nice, better talk to me proper. No life physics when I come with the choppers. All of my joints gon' be singing like opera. Telling these bitches to get all they hops up. Just like some pussy, all of they blocks fucked. Picking the shit up like a new lace that really ain't got plugs. My dick in they mouth like it got sucked, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with these?
DJ Clue, to the storm. I'ma show you how to do this, son.
Yeah, Clue, what up, baby? I mean, I've been on to pop a lot of shit in my rhymes. This is Brooklyn's official representative, your girl Young Fox, and the streets have officially spoken. Your girl is Bizak, the imperial serial rap murderer. I'm jacking the beat, call me the track burglar. Every time I spit, I'm committing a crime. Bitch, you don't say shit in your rhymes. We making unbelievable green. Ill none of the unbeatable team. Shorty's in need of a team. We got the game locked, I'm the key to your dream. Bitch, I'm the one who made you, who was there when they underpaid you. See, I don't care about the numbers they do. Ask Young Gab cause he run the label. I'm ghetto like the dollar van. See me in the hood, holla man. Catch me, FB in the custom fit. Dear Lord, man, I'm just too sick. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. Man, they just ain't near to me. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. They just ain't near. Suffered through many years, shed many tears, but fuck that, I'm still here. Bitches better step their game up. Since the firm, I was chopping that weight up. I put bitches on to Jacob. Since then, I switch flow, rock me soul. Lord, take away my fears. Rectangle pave cut, stay in my ears, yeah. I mean, Clue how they want it. Catch me on the next tape, man, and I come bless you. All that ain't about nothing. One take. Ill Nana to the fever, baby, in store. Shout out to the whole Ill Nana team. Coke Keezy, Ruggs, Young Gavin, and Brad, y'all bitches. Brooklyn, 4th quarter, some of y'all niggas retake.
Yeah. That's some good vintage freestyles. So that's one of my favorite freestyles. I have to play that freestyle a few times in the year. So, you know, I had to share that with y'all as well. So that's Foxy Brown Celebration freestyle. Yeah, that was so bold when she dropped that shit. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. And they don't near to me. Yeah, I suffered through many years. I shed many tears. But fuck that, I'm still here. Bitches better step their game up. Since the firm, I was chopping that weight up. I put bitches on to Jacob. Since then, I switch flow, rock me soul. Lord, take away my fears. Rectangle pop cuts, stay in my ears. Yeah. She's perfect with her timing too. Like, that's what I know, like, Nicki loved about Foxy is that Foxy know how to do that shit. She knows how to get straight to it. She know how to ride the beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? She never had an issue with that. That's one of the reasons why I love her so much. Like, she just know what to do.
Let's go. New Foxy Brown.
Come again.
Whole Brooklyn. Stand the fuck up.
Okay.
Let's get it on, nigga.
Come again. Come on.
DJ Absolute. Operation Lock. Damn.
But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. But But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. They don't like Gabby because he stay and cheater with a crisp white beat on. Drinking yacht, never mind the time. See, I pay them no mind.
Sung after y'all. From the motherfucking top. New Foxy Brown. I'm cold so they don't like me.
Yes.
DJ Absolute, motherfucker.
Come again. Come on. Oh.
Young girl.
Okay.
Queens, niggas.
But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. They don't like Gabby because he stay and cheater with a crisp white beater on. Drinking yacht, never mind the time. See, I pays him no mind. Bit slow your roll. Fox got this rap shit under control. Which I touch turn gold, but I touch turn canary. Damn, this shit's scary. And my name speak the truth. Y'all can't fuck with homie. I'm the truth in that booth. I'm the beast in the lab. I'm a goon on the tune with a boom and a Marc Jacob bag. I'm Brooklyn zone, and no matter where the crib is, the borough is my motherfucking home. I'm BK's finest, and a fresh pair of ears to still shout the designers.
Actually love that instrumental. Like, I would love for Nicki to take that and do something over that. That would be fire, because I always love the sound of it, because it's just, I love like the galloping sound of like the horses in the beat. Like, it's just crazy. Like, one thing I loved about Foxy is she could pick those beats good. That like, I just loved the way I loved her beat selection. It was just crazy. Hold on a second. Damn, 42 comments. I'm on the other side. Let me see. So yes, Erica, ever since she got with Diddy. Oh, so let me bring this up. So what do you seen? Did Diddy post it, or did Carisha post a picture with her with Diddy? For some reason, people be lost on that shit. Like, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody making a way, but man, listen, it just all goes back to me that I couldn't see one of Diddy's daughter in the same situation that Young Miami is in. And, you know, unfortunately, she needs that look. What's going to happen with JT now? You think JT is going to suffer financially, being that she ain't fucking with Uzi? You know, Uzi is probably footing a lot of that. He's probably footing a lot of the bill, because we don't know. I mean, we do know that obviously they ain't pushing no type of units like that. I think everybody is on their grind, you know, whatever. But shit, City Girls, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like a lot of the fans we getting, like, and love who you love, right? Because I love who I love, but people get love happy when Nicki affiliate with people. So you act like you love JT so much. But I'm telling you, like, maybe it's just something in the music you like, but she hasn't really done anything that was really impressed me. Like, honestly, it's really, to me, it's not even really hard to impress me as a female rapper. You know what it is nowadays is you just got to be consistent. Like, I feel like it needs to go more back into the times like when like the female rappers was getting signs, like the Remy and then the Nicki. Like, I remember Remy said that when before Big Pun even gave her a chance to like be down, she had to spit several rhymes. He was like, that could be your only hot rhyme. And I feel like with a lot of these girls, it's like, I just don't, man. So what did you come out and waste all these budgets for? Like, it was somebody else who could have just spent that money up. They could have put all that money into Doechii and pushed Persuasive on the radio. I'm still mad at Persuasive not getting radio play. I'm still mad at that. That would have took off for her. That would have been Black Girl Magic on a whole nother level. If you notice, I'm pretty sure you still hear that song in spaces that you in, but it ain't where it could have been. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. That song deserved more. But, you know, I'm pretty sure Doechii, she's fire. She'll come out with some more magic, and hopefully they'll give that the just due. Hopefully. She's so persuaded. I like JT's personality. I think she wants to go further in her career. I like to see her do something impressive. Right. Me too. What do you think about Megan then? Where do you think she's at in her career? You think Megan has hit a plateau in her career where it's just like, I'm interested to see what she's going to do on this next album. And I ain't trying to be hypercritical, but even when she had that anxiety song, I felt like that song wasn't like the way that to me that she was trying to hype it. I felt like she did exactly what she wanted to do on that. That Saturday Night Live, like I ain't saying that her emotions was real, but I just didn't feel like that song was. I don't know. Maybe Megan just has that inability, and they really letting her run her shit. Too bad she ain't catch Jay-Z, because if she had Jay-Z in his prime, he would have had her on some Foxy Brown. Like, she would have been dropping nothing but hits. It would have been like, yeah, because Foxy ain't denying when Jay-Z helped her out when she was younger, but Megan would have had a Plan B would have never came out. And shout out to the person that was in my comments, and they was like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, because Plan B sounds nothing like Lil' Kim. And what it was is that Lil' Kim noted that shit don't sound like her. If you was in that era, that's a Jodeci song. Ain't nothing about that song sound like Lil' Kim. Nothing from the ways that she rapped or nothing. But what happened was is that Lil' Kim got buzz of it, and she was like, oh, people mentioning my name, so maybe I should do a remix. I'm telling you, I know how the human brain works. So they mentioning your name, even though you know that that's not. Come on. So that's how I feel like that happened. Yup. Megan being partisan, asking him why he writing ain't working for her. Then she say Traumazine Deluxe, where is that? Right, she did say she was working on a deluxe. Maybe she gonna drop it around Christmas. CHRIMISS. I think female rap will be more exciting if they were dropping mixtapes, rapping on each other beats. That's what I'm saying. These gals sensitive. I really want Young Devin to fucking upload. I want her to upload the freestyle to Ice Spice shit. But I feel like she don't want to do it because that shit would gain more traction. Like, I feel like she should have been put that shit out, and just uploaded it to like Audio Mac or whatever. But I feel like people might get, they like, damn, now she's trying to upload some people get sensitive over that. She having a birthday party tomorrow. She's turning 21 this year, so she's having a party, like a private birthday party. But yeah, hold on a second, because everything I'm doing, when I do it, I'ma leave. I don't even entertain the gossip, but the pillow talking gotta stop it. That's the way you get turned to a spliff if you think that you lit now, you smoking no nonsense. I can go back and forth with a kid that I'm call out the sick it, we flock it. Hearing rumors, I think that I did that. I thought that shit was so fly when she said that shit. Hearing rumors, I think that I did that. I don't even know. Like, I must be unconscious. And you see how I pop different days not winning, so they bringing up cat. We'll say homies is not winning, put some and I'm let it. All of my dry. Tried the front, so we wet up his back, and I call my Uda my side hitter because the way that he dumped it be quick to attach. Mention my name for clout. People be talking about running their mouth. Hold on a second. All right, let me stop that. I need that shit on. I need that on a mixtape though. But yo, I noticed that when I listen to my footage back, it don't sound good when I'm rapping over it, because when I hear it this way, it comes out delayed sometimes. So that's why I'm just not going to say nothing when I play videos now, because it messes the audio up.
Bow! I need a run tune right now. You know
Let's
what
go,
I'm
let's go.
Bad
Get
girl
to
Devin
it,
in the building, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, pulling on shot it. Bow! Whoop! Is she feeling hot, then I make that post and I get it. Brooklyn, Trinidad. Yeah, vibes. Go season. Listen, look, how could I lose? Came from the bottom, but now I got nothing to prove. And my business is stay at the drama, cause I know they watching my moves. I been too busy hating on my comments, but still ain't got nothing to do. I just lay at the top and go watching my views. You ain't get my spot, now you dropping a woo. Damn, already chose. Won't get my heart cause it's already froze. A quarter of my money, I'm already grown. If you look in my face, then I'm already known. Cause I ain't selling my body for numbers, I gotta spend extra 20 in my clothes. Really that shorty, that's word of my mother. Her daughter be stepping anywhere she go. I'm her. If I can't sell no records, these dimes work. Need a wire going through my verse. Hit a milli speaking up on my her. Pretty little tatted shorty, but what I curse.
Wait a minute, is the audio playing? Yo, let me know if you can hear the audio. Press number 1 if you can hear the audio, because I don't think it's playing.
Baby, go to the realest one in it. And it starts in my windows is
Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing. Oh, it is. See, y'all ain't even writing the y'all fucked up. That's fucked up. Y'all wrong. Hold on a second. That's dead wrong. Y'all wasn't even saying nothing. That's wrong. Y'all was just sitting there. Was you just gonna ask me to say something? See, y'all would watch me die. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think I had a discovery. Y'all would watch something happen to me.
Yeah, Leon shot it. Bow! Whoop. Is she feeling hot, then I make that fuss and I get it. Brooklyn, Trinidad. Yeah, vibes. Baby go season. Listen, look, how could I lose? Came from the bottom, but now I got nothing to prove. Handle my business and stay out the drama, cause I know they watching my moves. I've been too busy hating on my comments, but still ain't got nothing to do.
I just lay at the top of it, watching my views, so you ain't get my spot, and you dropping on boo. Damn.
I just lay at the top and go watching my views, so you ain't get my spot, now you dropping a woo. Damn, already chose. Won't get my heart, cause it's already froze. A quarter of my money, I'm already grown. If you look at my face, then I'm already known. Since I ain't selling my body for numbers, I gotta spend extra 20 on my clothes. Really, that shorty, that's word of my mother. Her daughter be stepping anywhere she go. I'm her. If I can't sell no records, these times work. Need a wire to going through my verse. Hit a milli speaking up on my
pretty that just shorty about I curse.
Pretty little tatted shorty, why would I curse? I was just on the block in the east, made a bop on the beat. Now labels wanna sign her, and I don't gotta drop every week cause they flop when I speak. I never need them.
Yeah, I get it. Baby, go just the realest one in it.
Minders, yeah, I get it. Baby, go to the realest one in it. And the stars in my windows is tinted. Now my ex trying to see how I'm living. Ain't complaining, I really be chill. I just took me a shot at send 3 to the wicked. No, my block, I ain't see you come spin it. That's not who you are, but speak how you living. Look, need me a budget before I step through. I be fighting my demons, but I'm blessed too. Send me a block, I'll address you. I could back me and start in a sweatsuit. Now I'm just dancing, that's my best move. Pay me to walk up in your venue. I'm in the spot, but see, I've been new. We do not respond to thirst and get views. I do what I like. I could wake up today, get a feature, go hit up Liana and buy me some ice. I could walk out the spot on my knee, they see where I'm going. I tell them a spice. Play yourself, but don't play with your life. Got a bag of you still on my tight. Sure to be watching everything I do and still and get it right.
Well,
she feel hot that I made that.
I got
get it. That every time. Yeah, we back.
I feel like when there's a mic and there's a stand up and there's an aggressive look down,
flex, that
makes me feel like something's going on.
I waited my whole life for this. That's what's going on. I used to leave school.
One more time.
Is she feeling hot then I make that fuss and I get it. Brooklyn, Trinidad. Yeah, vibes. Baby go season. Listen, look, how could I lose? Came from the bottom, but now I got nothing to prove. Handle my business and stay out the drama, cause I know they watching my moves. I've been too busy hating on my comments, but still ain't got nothing to do. I just lay at the top and go watching my views. You ain't get my spot, now you dropping a woo. Damn, already chose. Won't get my heart, cause it's already froze. A quarter of my money, I'm already grown. If you look at my face, then I'm already known. Since I ain't selling my body for numbers, I gotta spend extra 20 on my clothes. Really, that shorty, that's word of my mother. Her daughter be stepping anywhere she go. I'm her. If I can't sell no records, these times work. Need a wire to going through my verse. Hit a milli speaking up on my her. Pretty little tatted shorty, why would I curse? I was just on the block in the east, made a bop on the beat. Now labels wanna sign her, and I don't gotta drop every week cause they flop when I speak. I never need reminders.
Yeah, I get it.
Baby, go to the realest one in it. And the stars in my windows is tinted. Now my ex trying to see how I'm living. Ain't complaining, really be chill. I just took me a shot at send 3 to the wicked. No, my block, I ain't see you come spin it. That's not who you are, but speak how you living. Look, need me a budget before I step through. I be fighting my demons, but I'm blessed too. Send me a block, I'll address you. I could back me and start in a sweatsuit. Now I'm just dancing, that's my best move. Pay me to walk up in your venue. I'm in the spot, but see, I've been new. We do not respond to thirst and get views. I do what I like. I could wake up today, get a feature, go hit up Liana and buy me some ice. I could walk out the spot on my knee, they see where I'm going. I tell them a spice. Play yourself, but don't play with your life. Got a bag of you still on my tight.
Shorty be watching everything I do and still ain't get it right. Get it.
Well,
she feel hot that I made that.
I got
questions. That every time. Yeah, we back.
I feel like when there's a mic and there's a stand up and there's a
All right. Hold on. Did we cover all bases? Oh yeah, let me do that update on Shanquella. So I was on the do I want to go there? Do I want to go to Google? Let me go to Google because I'm just over here looking at tickets. Oh, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go for my birthday. Like I have one place in mind, but I'm trying to figure it out. It's like so much to do. I want so many different places I need to be at. So I want to go home too, but it's just, I don't know. What am I looking up? I want to see her writing process. Yeah, but I feel like writing process, this is, I feel like that should be kept private, honestly. I feel like people writing process should be kept private. They ain't hungry like this, man. Yeah, how can I lose? Came from the bottom, now I ain't got nothing to prove. I just lay at the top of you watching my music. You ain't my spot, now you watching me. Damn, already chose. My husband already proposed. Yeah, let me bring that other one up real quick from the Rolling Stone. No, I want to bring up that article first. See, I'm getting beside myself. Okay, Shanquilla Rob. Shanquilla. 1 second. Update. Damn, that's crazy. And you see how all these different reports keep coming out. And I noticed that a lot of different channels I was listening to, and I think what it is as a story starts to sink in to certain people, they start to realize how sick it is. I realized that shit immediately. I said, what type of individual even goes to a person's house? Who even goes to an individual's house knowing what happened and you're in their face? Like that takes a weird, like, yo, I don't know. I feel like the more and more I think about this situation, like the more and more I just feel hurt for that family because, yo, I know that wouldn't resolve anything, but I just feel like somebody got to expire. Like they just got to, that was wrong. So listen, a report came out saying that the doctor tried to revive Shanquella Robinson before her death. Police report excerpt shows. Is this her family member that posted this? All right. So Shanquella's Robinson death in Cabo, Mexico remains under investigation as a homicide. Information from a police report says Shanquella Robinson was alive when the medical help first arrived at the vacation home where she was staying within a group of people last month in Cabo, Mexico. The report from the details previously reported from 25 years old Robinson's death certificate. Let me look at the screen, make sure this is up. Okay, it's up. All right. So the report. All right. So the report differs from details previously reported from 25-year-old Robinson's death certificate that says she died within 15 minutes of being injured. Instead, a police report expert shows that a doctor from the local hospital was with Robinson and others in the house close to 3 hours before she was pronounced dead. The Charlotte Observer obtained excerpts from a police report earlier this week that had not yet been publicly released. The information was provided to the Observer by Gerardo Zuniga, an investigative reporter who works in Los Cabos for Metropolis Mix. In the details, yo, do you know why I'm kind of like cringing reading this story? Because every time I feel like the way that they did her, I just feel like, well, that in your neck, like if somebody did that to you, right? Now, I don't know what the medics came with as far as pain, but could you imagine the pain that she felt before she died? Like that shit is wrong. That's why I'm telling y'all, that was wrong. It's wrong to take anybody out by doing them, but it's just like you understand. Like the other day, I feel like it's still traumatic when I said that. Like when I was just like a person, I'm pretty sure being shot is painful too, but I think it's probably more instant depending on how it happens. But she ain't deserve that. She did not deserve that. And it's like the story is just for somebody to do that to a human being. Now, we done seen all types of people getting stomped out and shit like that. But you must have did something bad to that woman. So Robinson is a Charlotte native who traveled to Cabo on the 28th, and she died a day later. Notably, the police information was reported and provided by the Metropolis Mix does not mention obvious signs of Robinson's physical injuries, which family members have said existed on her body prior to the burial. Grave injuries to her back and neck were determined to be cause of death after autopsy officials in Mexico. The police report she also suffered a cardiac arrest. Oh my God. She had a heart attack because they did that to her. That's fucking crazy. Could you imagine the pain of somebody doing that to your neck and you think like you going to sleep and you wake up in the morning and your neck hurt a little bit? Could you imagine somebody doing that to your whole fucking spine and breaking your neck too? Yo, I don't know. Like, um, mm. And then she had a cardiac arrest. So since her death, the FBI Mexican police authorities have launched investigations into how she died. The lack of conclusive evidence and conflicting explanations has led to her story going viral, invoking global outcry from countless of people. Closely following Robinson's death, the hashtag Justice for Shanquella has been trending on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. The Charlotte Observer has been unable to reach those who were with her on the trip. No arrests were reported as of late Monday. Robinson's family became suspicious of her friend's claims that she died of alcohol poisoning when a Mexican autopsy report showed that her cause of death was severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Atlas luxation is a form of neck injury. The Observer attempted to reach Cabo police via email, social media message, and did not receive a response. Zuniga told the Observer that he obtained the internal law enforcement report through a source. Robinson's family did not return multiple calls and messages. So Shanquella's Robinson's police report. So I think that's just referencing that information from before. I really don't even got it in me to just continue that. I can't do all that. So let's get that off the screen. That's a tragedy, and I just don't understand how especially how can you do that to an individual? How could you do that to their family? I feel like there's no lesson for a human being to learn from that. I feel like you do that, you deserve to perish as well. I think you do, especially to a woman. Like, I don't know. I feel like whoever did that, they deserve to perish. And the people who were in on it, I don't know. Do you think that's a little? They're not going to seek the death penalty for that, but I feel like somebody needs to expire based off of that. And I feel like, is that bad karma for me saying that? I don't think it is, because I just feel like that's just how the universe works. You don't do something like that to a person and you don't think that it's ever going to happen back. Like, yo, let me tell you something. I remember this was a really sad story that I experienced like growing up, right? So it was a situation where I think this girl, she ended up that we went to school with, just as a regular little girl when we was younger. See her running around the corner with her little Jordans on, like, her black. I remember she had like the 11s, the black patent leather Jordans. So I'd seen her. She wasn't really like in our neighborhood like that. I think she lived downtown and she was just friends with somebody who I went to school with. But this is just somebody who I would just see walking around the neighborhood. But as she got older, she got a boyfriend or whatever. Anyway, so she was like in her area and she ended up getting killed. Somebody shot her, but they was trying to get him. So she ended up getting killed. Like, he was there, and people were saying that he threw her in front of him. Whatever. You never know the true story. I'm just like, that's just the top of it, right? But what happened is that I think like either 2 or 3 times, they tried to get that person until they got them. But it's just like people will still. It's like, I feel like when you put that karma, that negative energy out there, it's gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with me saying that. I feel like somebody in this situation, they need to expire. That girl died within 3 hours of the medics or the doctors being there. Do you know the traumatic? Do you know the pain that she probably went through? You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't have no medicine to give that girl. Oh my God, like, that is horrible. Imagine losing your mind and having some sort of sense in knowing that you dying from something that these people done did to you. Somebody who you came on this trip with. That's fucked up. That's wrong. So yeah. It's crazy because how we hear about people, like even the situation with Takeoff, that was traumatic too. Anytime I hear about somebody getting shot, period, it's traumatic. But especially when they get hit in their head and like, it's just like, damn, you ain't got no regard You slammed that girl and you broke her neck and her spine. It's like we don't even hear about deaths like that. We always hear about people getting shot. We don't never hear about physical, like that you wanted to hurt this person. I hope they feel the pain for the rest of their life if they don't perish. I hope they do. I hope that makes them. That's like a, and sometimes I'm kind of iffy on saying that phrase where you be like, die slow, but that's a perfect situation. Everybody who's there. And the sad thing about it is nobody has stepped up that we know about and come forward and said, you know what, this is what happened. They're probably secretly trying to get lawyered up. They all probably trying to stick to a script. Who knows if they meeting up? I don't know where they at. But not one person came and said, you know what? This is what happened. This is what happened. Not one person. This is why it's best to just be by yourself. Real talk. I'm leery of people anyway. Like, it's just best to be by yourself because with friends like that, you know what they say, who needs enemies? So right, we all right, like y'all all had premeditated. That shit is fucked up. Damn, it's 10:04 already. So listen, plus Shanquella did not want to fight, and they were only there for 7 hours. They set her up. Yeah, a lot of people feel that they set her up. Do you feel like they was just, or the flip side of it? Do you feel like they was just, well, how could you be fighting a person to a way that you would even, that would even happen? I don't know. The sad part about it is nobody fessed up and stayed there with her and nobody stayed there with her and just fessed up to her like, oh my God, we got into a fight and it was an accident. Nobody did that. Nobody has come forward. The family don't got the real story. Somebody went to her house for days. Whoever that guy was, I don't know who, which one it was. So I don't want to misquote, but we went to their home. That's fucked up. Like, I can't say it anymore. Like, it is what it is. So I told myself earlier this week that I was going to send something to their GoFundMe. I'm going to make sure that I do it tonight. I make sure that I complete that tonight because I want to support them, even though I know they got a lot of support already, because this story just touched my heart. And I don't think people realize it's like, yeah, it's crazy when somebody passes away. It's like, they do these GoFundMes and it's like, the money never is going to heal. It's never going to make things, better in the sense of that person coming back. But it's in this sense, at least they'll have the resources to be able to do, they'll be able to do a bit more and make sure that they get lawyered up and make sure, and hopefully more people pour into them as well. They'll get lawyered up. They'll make sure that those people involved will be getting prosecuted. And, I know that they were saying that I heard on one channel, they were saying they're going to get extradited, but I just hope that the law is pushed to the furthest extent. Like even if it is death penalty, because I was wrong. I don't know. But listen, the thing again where I feel like it's just snaky, it's just that if it was an accident, you should have just said that on day one. You should have called and said, ma'am, I was fighting your daughter. Oh my God. And it just happened. And I didn't mean to do it. And I was going a bit, even if she said I was going a bit hard, that her trial, everything, anybody, and this is what's making me think, did a guy do this to her? Because why ain't nobody come out and say nothing? Is that like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's not like a woman to just not come out and just be like, oh my God, me and her got into a fight. I slammed her. I did this. This is what I'm saying. Like, was this a group effort? Man, I want to know the truth. This is what makes it so, like, to me, that's what makes it like kind of like crazy, because did a woman do it or did a man do it? I feel like if a woman did it, she probably, I don't know, and then they probably threatening them. Who knows what the profile of these people who were on the trip? We don't know like who these people are and who they connected to. It could be all types of inner threats, like, yo, you better not fucking say whatever XYZ. Nope, I did. Look. You don't know, like, oh man, these niggas was there recording that shit throughout and thought it was funny. They soon sell each other out. But the fact is that they didn't do it yet. When was her funeral? Was her funeral? Let me Google that so I answer my own question. I hate when people ask me questions and they do figure this shit out yourself. That's what I'll be on. So let's see, Shanquella. Dad, I felt so bad for him. Hope that, listen, one thing that I'm gonna say, and I think people knowing this, you will do a lot better. Especially if it depends on the how much of an impact the person who passes away from you. But just realize this and don't lose yourself. You are supposed to feel sad. You're gonna feel sad. I don't want you to wake up even on the 2 weeks and feel like, why am I sad? I need to be put on medication. No, what you need to do is like at that point of when you're feeling like you feel sad, I promise you, make sure that you change your diet, start eating more fruits and vegetables. I promise you, you will start feeling lighter. Your energy will start feeling. I'm telling you, this happened to me around the pandemic when all of that shit went every day. The death toll was climbing. I'm telling you, this shit was bothering me bad. I would be looking at CNN. They would be saying that the death toll is climbing, climbing. Then it started hitting Houston, started going up. That shit was fucking with me. It started, and then I had to break through that shit. That's when I started going out and I started doing my walking vlogs and stuff like that. I had to shake that shit off because that I was kind of like succumbing to being like wrapped up into that COVID shit. I had to like, I had to break out of that. So yeah, you got to fight against, you have to fight against, things. But one thing you have to understand is that when you're supposed to be sad, you're supposed to be sad. Like, stop feeling like you ain't gonna just forget this shit in a month. You ain't gonna forget it tomorrow. If somebody passes away, you're gonna deal with that shit for a while. So just pick yourself up and just keep going. One thing I could tell you in life is that I don't know a life without with just stopping. You just had to keep going no matter what happened. Like, you just got to keep going. That's just is what it is. Unfortunate. And as older as you get, the more unfortunate. Well, listen, I think this is one of the craziest stories that I've heard. Like, we always we hear some crazy things. Like, I remember one of the craziest other stories I heard this year. It happened in Virginia. It was a guy. He was trying to the girlfriend was trying to break up with him, and he killed her and 4 other people or 3 other people. So he killed a total of 4 people. So the girl was trying to get away from the guy. He confronted her in front of her and all of these women, I guess, and her family or whatever. He killed all of them. I want to bring that up just to show y'all so you think I ain't bugging. Hold on a second. That shit bugged me out. I said, this world is evil. And we growing up in this era where everybody wants to have bodies. Everybody want to there's no regard. Hold on a second. Virginia. For women. Hold on. Oh, this is some other shit. They talking about some shopping cart killer who was let me see, 4 women shot Richmond. 4 women. I can't find it, but there's been some horrible stories this year. I think the world just needs healing. Real talk. There's been some horrible things that's happened this year. They are done. They better move to Mexico. Yeah. So listen, that was really draining. I'm about to get up out of here. So listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper lead. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're still here at this point. Send prayers and love and healing to Shanquella and her family. Let me bring up the GoFundMe. Give me a second. I was gonna see funeral help for Shanquella Robinson as family members pushes for answers. Hold on a second. Never read the article on this. Hold on. So funeral help for Shanquella Robinson as family pushes for answers. It's a beautiful funeral. You know what's so crazy? Like I learned that from my mom because when when my mom would go to funerals, right? Every time when she would come back, we would ask her, we was like, "So how was it?" And she'd be like, "It was a beautiful service." She was like, she would look at it for things like that. She was like, "It was a really nice service." And then you would think to yourself, like, "Well, how can a funeral be a nice service?" But she wouldn't be looking at it from that aspect of course, people are gonna cry and people are gonna be upset, but she'd be like, "It was really nice. They did a really good job on her," or whoever it was. That's what she would always say. So I kind of look at it like that. So that was a picture of her on the carriage. That was just an unfortunate thing, man. Damn. So, all right. So as the push continues and answer the death of Shanquella Robinson, a family and friends, Charlotte community remembered her life Saturday. The service were packed in Macedonia. Does every city have a Macedonia Baptist church? They got a Macedonia in my city. Yeah, it's across town. The 25-year-old Charlotte native grew up in the church. It just makes you want to get down on your knees and pray, said Danny Griffin. So inside the church, there were tears, hugs, and praise of worship as everyone shared their condolences and were able to call and continue to push for justice. We came to ensure that enough people were putting pressure on the entire system to do what is necessary to get justice for this woman, said activist Tamika Mallory. Mallory has been involved in many national cases, including helping the family of Breonna Taylor. Losing a loved one this heinous way. This has happened to Shanquella. There will probably never be peace for them, but there cannot just be an open situation. It has to be closed with the truth, and it has to be that there's accountability of those that were responsible for her death, she said. So, as everybody else said the same thing. The parents of Robinson were initially told that she had gotten sick with alcohol poisoning while on a trip with friends in Cabo, Mexico on October 28th. The next day, they learned that she was dead. According to a death certificate, a cracked spine was the cause of the death. That could have been mine. That could have been my child, Griffin said on Thursday. WBTV learned that the Mexican authorities are investigating Shanquella's death as a killing. Friday, the FBI confirmed that they are also investigating. They moving in. Hopefully, they get them all. I think they all should be held responsible. I think they should. And it's unfortunate that Brittany Griner is going through that in Russia. They said that she's in a new prison where there's torture and things like that going on. So hopefully, I don't want to wish bad on anybody. I feel like that's kind of wrong, but I just hope that those people get the worst outcome of everything. Anybody involved, why haven't you spoken up by now? Come on. I've been thinking about that since the situation happened. Do you think that these people are potentially getting lawyered up? Would lawyers be saying anything in the back end right now? Like, listen, I'm speaking to this client, you don't have to detain them because they are seeking counsel. Like, do you think that's going on right now? Or the family's trying to get the money up to their family? Getting that lawyer money up is a thing. If you ain't got it, listen, it's over. If you ain't got somebody in the family that's either going to put a down payment or pay on it, it's over. Like, so what do y'all think? Do you think those people are secretly getting lawyered up behind the scenes? Like, everybody who was involved, or you think they're just silent and just hiding out and hoping that there's a McDonald's on the ground that they can, keep going to getting double cheeseburgers and never having. Remember they said that? Who did they said that? Remember, listen, when I was younger, I don't know if this is a rumor, but they said that, I don't know if my brother made this up or somebody just made it up. They was like, yeah, somebody has a house underground. They have like a McDonald's and everything under there. And I was like, yeah, okay. That shit reminded me of that McDonald's that used to be in the basement of the museum. Yeah, I used to love that shit. That was back when we used to get them strawberry milkshakes every day. Oh, that's when McDonald's was much more freer. like just back in the day where you could go and just take your cup and just fill it up, you know, just get mad refills. You can still get refills now, I think, but it was just more free back then. Like everything, like, man, go in there and getting some fries and the strawberry milkshake. That shit used to be everything. I love McDonald's strawberry milkshake. That was my favorite. I think they're hiding out. So you don't think they're getting lawyered up? She's watching you, babe. I love your laugh. So Tamira, so Zay said, oh, okay, you guys live. He was saying his birthday had just passed. He was celebrating over in Mexico, so probably with the dark-skinned girl. There's some lawyers that will take on this shit without a prepayment. Them demons just think they can. What you say? Them demons just think they can hide out and lay low. Yeah, you got to surface. You know what I'm saying? Let me see where they at. Let me go over here real quick. Shanquilla. Let me get the link. So they started it 5 days ago. So they already met their goal. They had 368. Let me drop this link in the chat in case anybody wants to support. Let me go to my channel. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, all right, let me drop it. Right, so that's the GoFundMe link to Shanquilla's GoFundMe. So I put that in the chat. Let me pin that in case anybody wants to go and support her GoFundMe. Yeah, let me get this off of the screen because I'm about to get up out of here. I've been up here for how long? Hold on. I've been up here for 2 hours. Damn. All right, so they can't even show face. Everyone is on their ass as they should be. Yeah. All right, so I'm about to get up out of here. Listen, this is your boy, LaRon, Female Rapidly. I appreciate all of your support. Please make sure that you stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Watch what Foxy Brown say on that shit with Nas. Watch them niggas that be close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do because you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal nowadays is the way. Watch them niggas that be close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do because you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal. You
see? Yo, microphone checker.
This is some sick shit. Y'all just about to get sicker.
For my cousin pull up, he like, who what? Baby daddy tripping. He bound me in the kitchen. Now all my shit is missing. Wait, now sit and listen. Early on that day, he came over with Ray. Cocky ass nigga, I assume that nigga gay, but he still wanted to play. And I don't fuck that way, but anyway, Ray actually used the bathroom while me and Kevin sitting. Took him 45 minutes, I assumed that he was shitting. Ray screaming for some tissue, guess shitting was the issue. In the closet near the coats, wash your hands with soap while I'm down here making jokes, laughing and kikiing, I'm dying, dead. The shit was deceiving, switching like the season. He came down with the pick, like on that prison ship. It was sharp like razor blades, like he was carving it for days. I see Kevin pull the stack out, Ray pull the Mac out, then boom, blackout. I don't see no more. Body hit the floor, boy hitting from the door. I just woke up and you the first person I go. I don't want revenge, just we got my ends. That nigga from Jamaica, get him abroad. The scammers them there, kill you for your paper. Machete heads chopping, I'ma take this money, go shopping. Damn, they got me, fuck, they robbed me. 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 On the phone with my sister, I hear the door knocking. Biggie style, kicking the door, waving the 4-4. All I hear was Steffi, don't hit me no more. My sister came through, I thought that she was through. She split that nigga up just like a Susu. All the blood everywhere just like a Suwu. Fuck with the family, apply to a state like candy, unhand me. Wet the place up like Sandy, just for the gold like a Grammy. Put the ray on your face like Randy. And I ain't talking about liquor, don't make you come quicker. You little hitter, you get the mingle finger.